India CO2 emission fall, first in 4 decades. For the first time in 4 decades, emissions of toxic carbon dioxide have declined in the country, thanks to economic slowdown, growth of clean energy and ongoing lockdown. This was revealed in the last analysis done by Center for Research on Energy and Clean Air. According to the report, CO2 emission in the country fell by around 15% in March 2020, and likely to have fallen by 30% in the last month. Mobile internet facility restored in Kashmir, after 6 days of suspension. Mobile telephony, except post-paid BSNL connections, was suspended in Kashmir on May 6 when Hizbul Chief Commander, Riaz Naiku, was killed in an encounter with the security forces. Authorities had restored mobile telephony on all connections provided by service providers 3 days after May 6 except in South Kashmir areas, but without the internet service. Meanwhile, following the restoration of the internet facility, short service messaging, SMS, has also started working now. Vizag gas leak. FIR blames when some smoke with bad smell, no company staff. 11 persons were killed when styrene gas leaked from the LG Polymers factory at Visakhapatnam on May 7. The Andhra Pradesh government set up a high-level probe committee, but the FIR on the gas leak registered at the Gopalpatnam police station by the local police. The FIR, filed at 7 a.m. on May 7, as per police records, almost 5 hours after the incident. All the FIR states is that some smoke came out of the factory, that there was a bad smell, and it was this smell that endangered life. The FIR was registered under sections 278, making atmosphere noxious to health, 284, negligent conduct with respect to poisonous substance, 285, any act with combustible matter to endanger life, 337, causing hurt by act endangering life or personal safety of others, 338, causing grievous hurt by act endangering life or personal safety of others, 342, knowledge that the act had likelihood of causing death, of IPC. Coronavirus live updates. 3,525 new COVID-19 cases in India in last 24 hours. According to the Health Ministry, India recorded an increase of 87 deaths and 3,604 cases of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. Now, the total number of corona cases in India is 74,281. With 47,480 active cases and 24,385 recovered patients. As many as 2,415 people have died. India crosses Canada's corona tally and becomes 12th worst affected country. Sensex surges over 750 points on Prime Minister Modi's economic booster. Nifty above 9,400. Markets opened on a positive note on Wednesday with the benchmark BSE Sensex rising over 750 points after Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced a mega stimulus package of 20 lakh crore rupees aimed at supporting the economy battered due to weeks-long lockdown to curb the novel coronavirus. The entire package is around 10% of the country's GDP. After touching a high of 32,845.48, BSE index pared some early gains to trade 787 points or 2.51% higher at 32,158. Similarly, the broader NSE Nifty rose 226 points or 2.45%. Coronavirus crisis. Finance Minister Sitharaman may soon announce massive 3 lakh crore rupees stimulus package. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman may announce a massive economic stimulus package worth 3 lakh crore rupees later this week, according to a report in the Business Standard. Other ministries are also expected to offer revival packages for their respective sectors. The government was earlier considering a measured approach to deal with the situation despite mounting pressure from industries. The debris from China's Long March 5B rocket missed New York City and fall on West Africa. A major disaster has been averted after a Chinese rocket narrowly missed dropping down on New York City before burning up in the atmosphere. The debris of the Chinese spacecraft finally ended up in parts of West Africa. On Monday, a Chinese rocket, Long March 5B, after propelling its cargo into the orbit, fell back into Earth's atmosphere, narrowly missing the city of New York. The Chinese rocket, which fell into the atmosphere over the Atlantic Ocean, was almost over 20 tons. China has planned to launch at least 3 more Long March 5B rockets in 2021 and 2022 with modules for the country's planned space station. Cricket news: you should be back in the team. Rohit Sharma to Suresh Raina. India's limited overs vice-captain Rohit Sharma on Tuesday expressed his desire to see Suresh Raina back in the national team and remains hopeful of seeing former skipper MS Dhoni play international cricket again. Rohit Sharma interacted with Suresh Raina in an Instagram live sessions as the duo spoke on several topics from CSK batsman's injury to the return of MS Dhoni in international cricket. Test cricket will die if India gives it up. Greg Chappell. Australian legend and former India coach Greg Chappell is worried that Test cricket will take a massive hit due to the COVID-19 pandemic, believing India holds the key to its resurrection thanks to money factor. Test cricket will die the day India gives it up. I cannot see countries other than India, Australia and England investing in young cricketers to take up Test cricket, said Chappell during a chat session on the Facebook handle of the Playwright Foundation. AB de Villiers rates Sachin Tendulkar as better batsman than Virat Kohli, says he sets standard for everyone. Former South Africa captain AB de Villiers faced a tough time on Monday as his fans asked him to choose his favourite between Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, and Steve Smith. AB de Villiers, who plays under Kohli at Indian Premier League franchise Royal Challengers Bangalore, said that Kohli is better than Smith when it comes to score big and win games all around the world. Sachin, for both him and Kohli, offers is like a role model. The way he stood out back in the day in his era and the things he achieved and with the grace he did all of that, it's a great example for everyone. Sachin was amazing in all formats, all sorts of situations, but Virat tops him there when it comes to chasing under pressure,